All right, this is KaotiK Crypto, where tyranny is defied. It is November 2nd, 2023. And yeah, we're still getting some positive price action. It's looking pretty good. Solana made some really crazy runs, but it's actually pulling back right now. Let me refresh everything real quick. We're probably going to get a pullback of some kind pretty heavily here soon. We've had a crazy run. So there's a couple that are breaking out, like Cardano is one, and CRO token, Mana, Decentraland, HBAR's making some moves, looking pretty good there. I was wondering when Hedera was going to break out. But yeah, Cardano's looking pretty good. But I think this next little swing is probably going to be the last one before we start getting a little bit of a pullback, correction, whatnot. Bitcoin dominance is kind of pulling back. I think it may pull back down to 52, 51%, that area, which will probably mean that altcoins will continue to run. But I think we're going to get a little bit of a scare first. I think things are looking a little bit toppy. Indicators are exhausted. For instance, one of the big ones, so for one of them, is fear and greed is at 72. We're almost at extreme greed, which is not great. Bitcoin dominance, again, it's pretty high, but we're topping out with our open interest. This is margin trading. Traders, yeah, they're everyone's really long right now. Also, the longs are paying short, so we're probably going to get some kind of a clear out. I mean, it may not happen now, but it could take a little more time, but we just be ready for a bit of a tumultuous cleansing. I could see maybe them delaying the ETFs again or something like that, and then everyone just freaks out. Or there's FUD that gets spread, or maybe the stocks fall again. I don't know. It could be anything. So China could ban Bitcoin again, something like that. Yeah, so CRO token, Cardano, Mana, HBAR. XDC, I'm thinking about really going hard on XDC. It's at a pretty good price range. It's doing it did a bullish retest. I'm going to pretty much start converting my Bitcoin into altcoins and get some better gains, because it's just the smarter way to go about things. The Fed left interest rates left alone, which to me, I don't think the Fed's going to raise interest rates anymore, period. If anything, they're going to drop them at some point, probably next year at some point, or if the economy gets pretty rough. I'm starting to see signs of the economy, even with my job and stuff like that. Things are a little slow, a little shaky, people are a little uneasy. And hopefully we don't go to war. I don't know what's going on. The whole freaking world's just insane. I'm so sick of it. So sick of it. I'm going to refresh this token metrics. It's a great token metrics is a pretty great website. You got to pay, though, pretty much. Yes, we're at 80% bull to bear. So it's just there's a lot of bullishness, and it's just to me, it's crying like we're on need to get some retracement. But again, we're at a great time to convert Bitcoin into some altcoins. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Probably today, actually. Okay, so sector, that's cool. Number of sector gainers, losers. Metaverse, layer 1, derivatives, web 3. That's cool. I think they just added that. See what else is going on. Binance delisting 23 trading pairs. I would go down. Shiba Inu and Dogecoin are affected. Solana's down 50% since hitting 14th high. I think it went to $43. SHIB investors sizzle over SHIB burns 37 drop. Yeah. Altcoins at a turning point. Yeah, this is definitely true. Time to load up on dips. It's a different sentiment for sure. Bitcoin now entering explosive phase as several long-term indicators flip bullish. Yeah, bear market is behind us. I mean, these are pretty true. Dubai financial regulator approves ton in XRP tokens. XRP is going to be a good runner. That's why I want to buy XDC. It's kind of in the same category. MicroStrategy's Bitcoin gain rises 900 million. Marathon Digital to power Bitcoin mining operations with methane gas from landfills. Very cool. Glad I have Mara. Swiss's fifth. Something else to look at is Bitcoin mining stocks, Bitcoin stocks in general. Grayscale's GBTC, Coinbase. So I think Crypto.com is in the clear now. So, and their stock's super cheap. Bitcoin mining stocks, though, there's Hive, Riot, Mara. I have a few others. Those are the big ones, though, and I think they'll do just dandy. 'Tis the future. It's like, I mean, really, it's kind of like these stocks are probably like investing in Tesla in the early days. Except I'm more sure about them. I mean, Tesla was car manufacturer is probably one of the hardest, I guess, money makers. I think Elon said it even. He said it's a very hard business to get going. There's a lot of, it's very doggy dog, I guess. He said, I think he said something like that. Let's see. Biggest loser. Yeah, let's see what the biggest losers are. These might be ones that kind of look to load up. Gala, yeah. Gala, solid. Render might be a good one to start looking at. DYDX, maybe. I don't. Oh, here we go. Rocket Pool. Graph. Chainlink. Yeah, I think that one's Algorand for sure. I want to buy more Algorand. Cosmos for sure. Stellar. Injective. Yeah, those would be probably good ones to look into buying. Not financial advice. This is just me on the internet, dude talking. But please click the likes and subscribe. Leave a comment below. I will answer anything. I've been in the market since 2017. I'm not saying I know everything, but I've been around, so I know a little bit of the trends. I know the lingo. I think we're going to still be pretty bullish till the end of the year, though. Especially take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Let's see. I don't want to look at that. 34924. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of hitting resistance here. Maybe we go up one more time and then come back down. I mean, I see us retesting 30, 31K. And we could even go to 28 or 29. Just depends on when. We could consolidate a little bit and then go up for another one to 42. My targets have been 38 to 42 around Christmas time, New Year's time, and then fall back down to 30. That's kind of been my thing. But we may fall out down to 30 now. Might do it later. Hard to say. But we're having a hard time in this zone, though. Let's see here. Yeah, still having a hard time. We'll very likely get like a Bart Simpson down, something like that, to scare everybody. It could even go to 27. Is that what I just did? Yeah. I mean, it could really go down and then, pick back up and then reclaim this and something like that. Absolutely in the cards. So just be ready and wary. I mean, I think having a couple weeks of pullback would be really healthy. In November. That's just what I'm really expecting. Fear and greed index is too high. Open interest is too high. So we need a shakeout. Sorry, I've been in dust all day. Probably going to jump off here to be a short stream. Unless something else pops up. Not much else to really talk about. Sam Bankman-Fried's still in trial, I think. I don't know. I don't really care about that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was going to look at the total market cap, and that'll probably be it for me today. Oh, and Nasdaq. Looks like we're getting a pretty nice bounce on the stock markets. And yeah, so this is actually kind of a good sign. I originally thought that this was a real negative side that we broke down, but we actually broke back into this. So there's a fake out down. So this is actually pretty bullish for the stock market, at least in the temporary term. Like, especially if we claim above the 15,000 mark, we claim above, break out of this and go up to all-time highs, that'd be very bullish. But if we come back and then roll back down, that'd be very bad. But things are looking kind of good for a holiday rally. Near Protocol is also on a nice run. Beautiful, beautiful run. Beautiful. And then this one, I think this one could go, I mean, it's 20x to its all-time high pretty much, $1.50, 18.8x or something. But, I mean, it could be like a 30 or 50x coin. I mean, it looks like early Cardano and Nearcon. They have their own whole ecosystem. Oh, Solana popped up to 41. It went to 39, I believe. I wanted to short it, but I forgot. That would have been a nice short just to take. Theta. Yeah, I'm mainly just waiting for a pullback so I can load back in. So, I'm going to look at BTC one more time. On the daily, I think the daily is where it's looking a bit more. I mean, it's pretty toppy here. But we might make another high. We just need to cool off on the RSI. But I'm sure the weekly probably, the weekly kind of hit this mark, pulling down. Well, no, it actually broke up. So if the weekly can stay up here, we might be looking real good. Total market cap, 2.6. Yeah, I mean, if the total market cap can hold this level, use this as support, this guy will be absolutely rocketing up to about 1.5 trill. That's kind of my target for the holidays. It's possible we go even to 2. I think that'd be a little bit bullish. I'd say 1.5, pull back down, halving to 2 trill, sell the news on the halving, back down to 1.5. It's going to just do this, and then I'm in my previous targets have been 7 trill, anything over 5 trill for sure. And then whatever happens in the next bear market in 2025, I mean, I think if whatever we do, I think we'll probably come back down here. There's a lot of like selling and buying activity in this 30K region, as well as this 2. Everyone's going to probably look at this area as being a bottom, and somewhere in here, the 2 trillion mark. But I can imagine it being another scare and it going down to like 1.7 trillion, somewhere in here, like hit 30K again, something like that. And total 3 hasn't even marked. I mean, we're not in altcoin season yet, like which is great. Like, this is pretty much our last opportunity. I'm not gonna say it's the last, but like the next 3 months, probably the next 30 to 60 days are gonna be your last opportunities to get coins that will 50 to 100x, like stuff like Algorand and Zilliqa, Gala. These coins are so cheap right now, and it's just not going to last long. If you want to get on projects, CRO token, if you want to get on projects that literally could change your life, that's what you kind of have to do. You got to learn the systems. You got to know how. I mean, this isn't like just buying a stock. You do have to like kind of learn how to do all this stuff. You can spend an hour or 2 a day researching the markets, listening to news. Altcoin Daily is a good one. Crypto Zombie. There's a few YouTubers out there. The reference below, like I think I listed them in my link. So any of those people are pretty good. There is a lot of drama between Bitboy Crypto and Ben Armstrong. Try to stay out of that one. Crypto Banter has a pretty decent channel. They're pretty. They hit the nail on the head quite often. So just some ideas there. Dixie's still, the U.S. dollar is kind of struggling, but I can see it doing a leg up. But that's going to be it for me today. Hang in there. Just if you can, stack whatever you can. Not financial advice, but right now is the time to get in. You have a year and a half to 2 years of bullish activity ahead of you. We're just probably going to get a pullback here soon. Just be ready for that. All right. Out of here. Peace.